Well, if you like this sort of thing, please subscribe and put a like if you feel that's appropriate. And I would like to know if there's any electric battery vehicle people that have either going to buy another battery vehicle and they absolutely love it, or that they like not going to buy and they're going to go to a hybrid or something else and they're not going to go fully electric. I would be interested to know if anybody knows anybody that's kind of gone from batteries and gone, actually no, I'm not doing that anymore. I would be very, very interested to know how many people out there, because it's a very difficult thing to find out. So anyway, well, 1:6:90. Well, I'll come to that ratio in a minute and why that's important if you're bothered about the environment, which some people are. Um, but I understand that Tesla, looking at it, because I'm in the market a new, not a new vehicle necessarily, change of vehicle, but I was intrigued. He said Tesla's bought that long range battery thing. Oh, great, 800 miles, 800 miles. There's was it 390 miles? It's like, oh, that counts for long range now, does it? I mean, some of those are long range and all this. It's not, it's not long range at all. When I fill up my Passat, it's got a 66 litre, and I think it's slightly bigger actually, because I put 67 litres in it the other day, and it says it's got a 66 litre tank. So there you are, another trade descriptions nonsense. So, when I fill it up, you get it's had 845 miles on it. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it take less than 10 minutes to fill up. Yeah, so when you look at the other petrol and diesel cars, you look at the small Citroen C1 or a Volkswagen Polo, even they've a much smaller tank, like 40 litres, 42 litres. Even they've got massive ranges, 600 miles, 700 miles. The old Volkswagen Polo diesel had a slightly bigger tank, 45 litres or something. Incredible. And because it's a small diesel engine and it's a relatively light car, gets 700 miles of that. That's long. That is long range, really. And none of these battery cars, it's all absolutely pathetic. The ranges, and they go, oh, it's all long range 390. And of course, you're never going to get, a bit like petrol and diesel, you're never really going to get the mileage out of it. And whatever they claim, obviously the winter you could have the heat on, and the windscreen wipers on, the lights on, and all this nonsense. And so you're never going to get that mileage, and I think that is pretty much accepted that it's going to be at least 10% less. So it's just I don't know. Well, it's just not happening. But anyway, that's the other thing in Auto Trader. I look through the adverts, and all the battery cars, they always have the approximate range, or whatever it is. Now, this is not a question. This is not a question that's ever been asked in petrol and diesel and all the other hybrids, whatever. Why don't they put what the ranges of those vehicles? Because, as I say, obviously you don't have to ask. This is not a question that's ever been asked. When I bought vehicles in the past, never ever looked into the size of the fuel tank, ever. It's just not necessary. It's just not a question anybody has ever asked. But now in Auto Trader, they always put the range. But then why don't they put the range of the petrol, diesel, or hybrid vehicle? Why don't they put the range, the maximum range of obviously it's still going to be approximate, depends how you drive it and all that. They don't. I don't know why not. Along with this ratio, Toyota brought out this ratio 1:6:90, and it's the amount of, when they build a battery for the car, that they dig out cobalt, is it nickel, and all these precious resources from the earth. They're digging them all out, and on a battery electric vehicle, that will be one. That's how much they have to dig out. And for the equivalent amount of resources they have to dig out, you could make 6 plug-in hybrid vehicles, which you think, oh, okay. But with the same amount of resources, you could make 90, 90, like a Toyota Prius, just a hybrid vehicle, which is absolutely incredible. See, the amount of resources these battery electric vehicles are consuming is absolutely enormous. And if people aren't doing the mileages, and in London, they do make sense in London. if you're not doing the mileages and all that, you're not bothered about it. But it's not exactly environmentally friendly at all. From the emissions point of view, obviously it is. But from the kind of, you think about the earth and digging up resources and recycling and, realistically, how long will they last? And I don't know. No, obviously they're saying about the sales, you don't really know. But the question is if you've had a electric vehicle, would you buy another one, or would you go back to a petrol or a hybrid, perhaps, and go, oh, actually, I've tried it, it's not really working out. That's the thing is, are people who've had electric vehicles buying them again? And I suggest the answer to that is possibly not. I don't actually know. I would really like to know. It's very difficult to find out that information, other than the things like the sales of the Berlingo. And I was a person that would have bought a Berlingo in, well, in fact, last year is when I bought my Volkswagen Passat. And I've had Berlingos in the past, and I did want to buy another one. And I'd seen something about, they're going to bring it out in diesel and petrol again and all this. And I found out, and I remember the conversation, no, battery only. No, it's electric only. No. I know you stopped doing, and you are going to do them. I'm sure I've seen an article somewhere. This is last year. No, she said, no, she's quite confident. No, you cannot do that. I don't know anything about this, and this is the Citroen garage you're talking to. No, don't know anything about that. Oh, I'm sure I've seen an article somewhere in the paper, but obviously you are Citroen. You are the, that's that. You must know. And well, it did. Obviously, they brought it out now. I believe it's coming back this November. So that's kind of very interesting. I mean, the Ford Connect, they've always done that in diesel. That is a good vehicle. It's excellent, absolutely excellent. So anyway.